good morning. I am going to do another what I eat in a day on Weight Watchers. I'm doing Weight Watchers Blue, but these are easily transferable to different plans. And so it's a really busy work day today, which is awesome. But I am just going to have some breakfast. I'm going to keep it really simple, and I'm just going to have a banana for 0 points. Yeah. It is lunchtime now. I've been working for quite a few hours. And man, it is cold. So I am training for a 10K. Oh, that's my husband sewing in the background, sorry. He's also working. And I just feel like on run days, I can never get warm after run days. Like, we run in the morning, take a hot shower, it doesn't matter. I am cold, like, to my bones for the rest of today. Do you guys, if you guys are running or exercising, look at how cute he's looking in that shirt today. Super cute. Anyway, Eric, you find that you can't get warm on run days, right?
I'm always cold.
Yeah, we cannot get warm.
In general.
Well, yeah, in general. Maybe it's just the weight loss kicking in or whatever. Okay, so I promise I'm going to be showing you guys a new thing for snack and then also a new thing for dinner, but I'm having a repeat for lunch. It is going to be the, I did this on a recent What I Eat in a Day, the pimento cheese chicken salad sandwich that then I add 1 point's worth of center cut bacon. It is incredible, and I'm absolutely like, I'm not going to say sorry for doing it again, because I want to emphasize to you guys how good this is. Please try it if you're interested in. It's kind of, I feel like it kind of turns into a fancy grilled cheese, to be honest, because I have it grilled and it's so good. So I'll show you when I'll put it all together, but I'm not going to show you me making it because I already did that before. Alright, this is my lunch. I'm considering it 7 points because of when I made it, I didn't have quite enough reduced fat cheese, so I used a little bit of real cheese, and also because of the added bacon. So I'm considering this 7 points. But guys, I hope, can you, oh yeah, you could see. Do you see that like drippy gooiness, meltiness? Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. And it tastes so good. Please try it. It is snack time. Now, I know this doesn't look like much. Oh, maybe you could kind of see from here. But I'm trying something different. This is my experiment. So I got this from Aldi's. This is their Fit and Active caramel corn rice cake. This is 2 points, and then I have 1 point of this powdered peanut butter. So I'm hoping that this will just be different and taste good, but still give me a little bit of the fullness from the peanut butter. Welcome to Car Chat. I really enjoy chatting and talking. Usually it's snack chat, but I showed you my snack earlier and I did not have time to chat then because we were desperately trying to get things ready to go for a post office, and then we had, well, it was a more than one person job to run to the post office, so I came with this guy. Yeah, it's a 2-person job today. Yeah, it's been yes, we've been working very hard. Anyway, so what I wanted to chat with you guys today is about love languages. Have you guys heard about love languages? There's a book called The 5 Love Languages, and basically all it is it is explaining the different ways people give and receive love. So Eric, pop quiz, do you remember what are the 5 love languages? We both know about this.
Gifting.
Yes.
Time.
Quality time.
Quality time. Working hard.
Acts of service.
Acts of service, thank you. Physical.
Physical touch.
And emotional. Which would be like words of encouragement.
Words of affirmation.
Affirmation.
Yes, words of affirmation. Okay, good job.
Thank
ding,
you.
Ding, ding.
I passed my test.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't a test. It was just a curiosity. Anyways, yes, so those are the 5. And my number 1 thing that I like to receive for love, what makes me feel loved, which makes me feel taken care of, is
acts of service.
Yes. What is your number 1, Eric?
Mine?
Yeah.
Gifts? But I don't know.
I feel like it used to be
It's
I
not
don't
so much
know.
anymore. I think it's quality time or possibly physical.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to be patted on the head every couple of days and said, good job.
Oh my God.
Right?
More than every multiple times a day he likes rubs. Anyways, so it is insane how true that is. So right now I'm really thankful to say, like, this is a really busy, stressful time for our little business, which I'm so thankful for. Like, I have all the gratitude in my heart for the support that people have been giving to our small shop, you know, that we're hand making these bags. It takes so much time and I really appreciate it. So like, I love that we're so busy. But life of a small business, it's either like worry, like, oh my gosh, we're going to be a super failure, no one's going to like all the things we have, to, oh my gosh, they love what we have, I'm never going to be able to finish, how are we going to get, you know, it's like, there's a lot of emotions when trying to do a small business. So I'm in this stress, like, oh my gosh, how in the world do we have enough hours in a day to get all these things done? And so I woke up this morning, even after our run, really stressed, and this guy totally turned my day around. Like, yeah, we're still just as busy, and yes, I'm still a little stressed, just also because that's partially my personality. But what he did, like, he was just so proactive on, like, really focusing and working hard, and like, he was being very efficient too, and with a good attitude, which is like everything, because like, I catch people's emotions like no other. So it's so helpful to have a good attitude. It's when he has a good attitude. And so anyway, he just made me feel loved. And if you have never heard of this, you could even, I'm sure there's a summary out there on the internet, but I would totally recommend the book, The 5 Love Languages. It's really good, and it's not just like helpful for marriages, it's for any type of relationship. Like, it helped me understand my parents, more so my dad. I think it helped me understand him better, and just any kind of relationship that you have, friendship or things. It just helps you understand how to show your love in a way that will be most meaningful to other people, and also to know yourself, to try to kind of figure out what you need, you know, what you need in any sort of relationship, friendship, family relationship, whatever, you know. So if you know about the love languages, so my number 1 is acts of service, his number 1 is quality time. I'm pretty sure actually that's what
I do like gifts though.
He loves gifts, which is my, like, I have the hardest time with gifts. I'm not a gift person at all. But anyway, we would love to hear what your love language is. If you know it, let us know down below. All right, I think it's gonna be a little bit of a later dinner than we're used to, but we're going to, where are we going, Eric?
Right now we are going to Wingstop to get me some blue cheese, because I have some chicken left that I have to eat, and I ran out of blue cheese last night. So now it's off to get the thing that Amy does not like, because it smells really terrible for her.
Guys, is there a smell that just like absolutely repulses you? Because for me, it's blue cheese dressing. It is, I can't do it. I cannot do it.
Sorry.
He loves it though, and if it helps him on his diet, I'm like not going to stop it, but it horrifies me. It like,
and the lighting is
okay, I'm sorry for the lighting.
Flooded.
I'm sorry. Back home and time to make some dinner. I think I'm just going to do like the voiceover thing, because I'm hoping that will be faster, so I'm not like distracted talking to you guys. So you'll see what I do, and then here is voiceover. Okay, so I got the supplies out for my first recipe, which is a roasted Brussels sprouts and shallots recipe. This is 1 point for all plans, and this is a recipe I got right off the Weight Watchers app. So I cut my Brussels sprouts, cut my shallot, and then I am making a little sauce. So I'm not using the exact measurements because I'm only trying to portion it out for me. So I'm trying to use the equivalent of 1 serving size. So I have some chicken broth, some balsamic vinegar, some sugar, some salt, and I am just making, oh, and a little bit of pepper, can't forget that. And thyme. So once again, I'm not measuring like I probably should, but I am mixing this all up. So I'm obsessed with Brussels sprouts, and I'm so excited to try a new recipe. So I have my parchment paper, my Brussels sprouts, my shallots, all mixed together, and I am pouring the little mixture over this, and then I'm just going to get in there with my hands because I just found hands are just so much easier, and I'm not afraid of a little mess. So yeah, all mixed together in a little puddle. Alright, so that was the first recipe, just popped in the oven. This is the second recipe, which isn't really a recipe. This is obviously not my hands and arms. Eric is way better at cutting than I am, so I just have some potatoes. These I think are yellow golden potatoes that he cut up. I ended up not using all of these things. And then I have my Trader Joe's garlic mustard aioli that I am just spooning onto this. This stuff is magic. I love it so much. So I'm just going to mix that directly onto the potatoes that's cut, and then putting it on the sheet so these things can cook together and roast up. So the potatoes were so simple and fast. So now I am going to be making a recipe by Emily Bites. You know I love her. This is the baked hot barbecue chicken tenders. They're 1 point per thing. I am changing this recipe up a little bit. So I'm making my dredging station. So I have a baggie full of flour. I have some panko breadcrumbs on the paper plate, and then the bowl is going to be for the egg. So I have the cowboy seasoning that you know I love, some cayenne seasoning, and I am just adding these things, and I'm going to mix it all together. So I like to try to save things. So I mixed the dry one up first, and using the fork that I used, then trying to mix it up. It got stuck on the bowl a little bit. So I have some chicken tenders, and once again, I'm trying to make this in individual portions, so I'm not exactly measuring. So mixed it up in my little baggie full of seasoned flour, and then I am trying to get the egg on it. I really want to find like good dishes to use this because I like to make these breaded things. Then just kind of like trying to pat on those breadcrumbs to make it stick as much as I can to the, panko breadcrumbs to the chicken tenderloin. So I got 3 because I didn't know how hungry I was going to be, and I figured 3 was fine. So just sticking those on another baking sheet, and now I'm going to be making the sauce I stuck into the oven. So this is where it is a little bit different because she is just using barbecue sauce. She recommends Stubbs, but I had this sugar-free barbecue sauce, which would lower the points. Then I'm adding some Frank's hot sauce, and I'm just trying to do it based on what I think my taste would be, but I am measuring out the honey because those would really count for the points. And once again, I'm trying to just lower the serving size just for me for my 1 serving. So the chicken cooked in the oven for a little bit until it was done. And now I am just painting this sauce on the chicken, and the chicken already smells good. I flipped it over and I used both sides of it. And now my friends, dinner is done. So I have the chicken strips. I have the Brussels sprouts that I sprinkled with some almond slivers. And then I have the potato wedges. Honestly, they didn't get really crispy, but I'm pretty sure they're cooked all the way through. And then I have some Boathouse Ranch. I'm so excited about this. Alright, wow. I'm certainly looking tired, which is how I'm feeling. Okay, friends, we have some highs and we have some lows to talk about. Let's start with the highs first. The chicken tenders were insane. They were so good, and I really like, first of all, like, I was really pleasantly surprised. It got crispy. Like, it's like, it is still baked chicken, but like, it got really nice and crispy. And that sauce was so good. So good. Like, it was like a spicy barbecue sauce, which is basically the component of what I put in, of course. It was so tasty. So the chicken, the consistency, it was A+, knocked out of the ballpark. So good. And I think you could totally customize it using different using, I don't know, just different sauces or whatever. Oh yeah, actually, I'm already thinking of different sauces and stuff. Yeah, so that was amazing. The potato wedges were really good. So what I liked, honestly, is it is so simple because I used that Trader Joe's garlic aioli, which I loved. I'm so bummed because I used it up tonight, and it's like, I'm going to have to go to Trader Joe's maybe tomorrow or the next day to get some more, because I have some more potatoes sitting over here, and I really liked it. So they were definitely cooked all the way through. Some of them were crunchy. It was the smaller one, so I really need to cut them smaller to get them a little bit more crunchy on the outside. But the flavor was really good, and I loved it. I dipped it in the Boathouse Ranch, and it was good. Don't think of them as fries because they're not going to have that same crunch factor, but the flavor is there, and it was so nice because, like, I didn't even use any oil or anything. It was legit that little, you saw how I made it. It was really nice. All right, so like the chicken tenders, give it an A+. It was awesome, A++. And then the potatoes, I would say I would probably give them about a B, but they have potential to be much higher if I cut them smaller, basically, so they could get a little bit crunch. The Brussels sprouts, big fat F. I took one bite and I was like, no, not for me. They tasted like vegetables, which, okay, they are vegetables, and some same person might be like, well, Amy, don't you want your vegetables to actually taste like vegetables? No, I do not, because vegetables are gross for the most part. I don't really like a lot of vegetables, and I was so disappointed because, like, you guys know I'm on a huge Brussels sprouts kick. Like, I realized, like, I like the Brussels sprout recipe that I've been showing you guys with, like, the bacon and the brown sugar, because it makes the Brussels sprouts not taste like Brussels sprouts, like, at all. It's basically a vehicle for the flavor of bacon and brown sugar, and there is nothing but goodness combining those things together. But this was it was just flat out gross. I did not like it at all. And honestly, I was a little bit disappointed because, like, I think I've been fooling myself because I've been, like, eating Brussels sprouts, like, probably 5 times a week, almost, basically. I've been eating Brussels sprouts like crazy. So I think using that recipe that I like, so I think I got in my head like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so good. I'm liking vegetables. Like, look at me expanding my taste buds and all this stuff, where it's like, okay. I was hoping that my taste buds were expanding, so I was liking more vegetables. But it's like, I don't know if I could say I like vegetables. I like this one recipe with Brussels sprouts. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to be trying a new Brussels sprouts recipe anytime soon, because I found one that's honestly quick, easy, I like it, and it's low in points. Oh, I was so disappointed though. I really thought I could just be like, I thought my taste buds were growing up and liking more vegetables. We'll see. Do you guys struggle with eating vegetables too? Like, sometimes they're just gross and you're like, man, kids have it right. I just want to eat like chicken tenders and mac and cheese, you know? and toast if that was me. Anyways, yeah, so I would highly recommend the chicken. I definitely honestly would recommend the potatoes, just cook them a little differently. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me with this video. Please don't forget to poke that little subscribe button and the thumbs up, and I really appreciate you watching. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to go get back to work now, so talk to you later. Bye. Oh guys, hold up. I totally forgot to tell you about the points. Where's my head? Okay, so the Brussels sprouts would have been 1 point because I basically followed the directions as much as I could. I portioned it down. The chicken fingers, or the chicken tenders, whatever you want to call them, were supposed to be 1 point each. And I did end up counting them as 1 point each, but I was using the like sugar-free barbecue sauce, so I feel like it would have been really less than that. I would almost, honestly, I probably would just put 1 point for the honey for all of it. And the honey I put half a teaspoon, so not even that. The Boathouse Ranch I use 2 points, 2 tablespoons, and then I honestly just counted the potatoes that I used. I didn't eat them all. I counted it as like 1 large potato since I kind of used like 1.5 medium potatoes essentially, which would be 6 points. So and then the amount of the garlic spread was 1 point, so maybe like 7 points. So it ended up still being, honestly, I have a lot of points left for today, but this could be a lower point things. Okay, sorry, for real, bye now.